Yeah, I'm thinking about like doing that with like pics, where it's just like, man, it looks so fucking short here, man. You know, just fucking send people those.
With like a bottle of lotion in the background, or like a ruler in your other hand, but it's like a photoshopped ruler, so it
Yeah,
looks smaller.
yeah. So it looks smaller.
Yeah, so yeah,
Yeah, I gotta give the other guys a chance, right?
yeah. What is
Welcome
up?
back to the Uncomfortable Silence podcast.
Episode like 29, I think. This is crazy, dude.
Thank God it's not episode 21.
He's so real for that. I heard Jonah had a piss fast top dick.
Nah, he
Dude, did
doesn't.
you
I was
see what he
lying to you.
just sent us, Caden? Did you see the podcast topics for
No,
today?
I'm playing Bloodbath right now.
What? Look at
Bro.
you.
We got
Alright,
some
hold
good
up.
ones, Caden. You should check them out.
Let me
Real
look.
quick.
Oh my gosh, bro!
Okay.
This is what the fuck is this list, Deidre?
I don't know who Izzy is, but you guys were telling about like a story about Izzy.
Whoa!
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Whoa! Yo!
That's why I love editing.
Yo!
That's why I love editing.
This list starts off so
Whoa!
normal. It fucking goes from 0 to 100 so quick, bro.
Bro, imagine this episode. We just do the fucking Izzy story.
Yeah,
Holy shit,
that's
we're
what.
not doing that. Just
No,
out of the book.
DeAndre,
Okay,
you don't understand. We have to save that for like a special episode because it's not gonna fit in 45 minutes.
It's not good. Okay, ready for this? Here's a list. Here's the list. Kickstarter.
Oh, kid,
Okay, yeah,
bro, you're not supposed to say the list out loud. We work through the
Yeah,
list.
no,
in
give
the-
them a preview. Let them know
We're
what they
not-
got to stick around for.
We're not doing this list. DJ is for 2 hours. We're doing everything here. His team doesn't even know the other one after Izzy.
Okay,
That will also be a long story.
okay.
No, that one won't be that long.
I
Yeah,
don't
but it'll be. But all of this in one episode?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I was
no,
just
that's insane.
throwing out ideas out there. But first, before
No,
you
why don't we
read the
start
list, before you
with
read the
Jonah?
list, before you read the list, I just want to thank anybody that checked out the Kickstarter because we hit 100% on that, and we got like a lot of stuff. So we got a lot of stuff planned for that, and just stay tuned for that. I'll get like either like a better video, or I'll like talk about it in something else. But we hit 100% on that Kickstarter, so thank you for everybody that checked that out. Jonah, you can go now. I just wanted to get that out of the way.
Yeah, don't,
Teacher
Johnny,
be
you
like,
got a topic, right?
And it's just more Kickstarter.
Huh.
Anyway, so here's the, wait. Have you seen it now, Caden?
What?
Have you seen the list now?
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh, okay. I don't need to read it.
No, you can read it for the pod.
Yeah,
now
but you
everybody
said
else
you
wants.
said you had a topic, Jonah.
I do actually. I had a fucking crazy story that happened tonight, guys.
Let us hear it.
So I mean, it's not that crazy. It's just it's pretty funny. So tonight, the original plan was so I have this like church group or whatever that I hang out with on Wednesdays,
Mm-hmm.
and like 2 of them like play in this like club soccer or whatever, and every time they have games, and we sometimes go to them for fun. And they had like a big game today, and so the plan was for all the whole church group was to go and like watch like the game. Well, the game starts at 4, and me and Tommy got off at 4, and we're like, no big deal, like we'll just like show up a bit late. But then we found out that like it was a fucking hour away, and also Tommy and I got off work kind of late because like work was crazy today, and then I went to the shower because I looked like ass. And so, long story short, we were like, well, shit, like after all this, like we're actually not even gonna fucking make it to the game. And so we're driving, and we're like, well, like it's gonna be over. What do we do? And so we hit up the 2 girls that we're like friends with and that like got us into this like group basically. And we're like, hey, we're not gonna make it, but like I guess we went dinner, like we do dinner, and they're like, yeah, we want to do dinner. The whole group might be doing something we don't really know, but we kind of don't really want to do something with the whole group. And we're like, okay. So like what? And they're like, well, we kind of just want to hang out with you guys. And we're like, that kind of works out because like the group is fun, but like like hanging out with those 2 is really really fun. So we're like, yeah, we'll just hang out with you guys. And like, yeah, we'll just like we'll just say that we're like tapping out for the night or whatever. We're like, okay, cool.
Yeah, I'll bet
So
you
me
were
and Tom-
tapping.
Huh? Okay, shut up. And so, me and Tommy get there early. We get a table. We're chilling. We get some shows, and then like they show up a bit later because they had to like finish up the game and like say goodbye or whatever. And so they show up. We're hanging out. We're having a grand old time. We're just chilling, and then it starts to like rain, and we're like outside because we're sitting outside, and we're like, oh, we should probably move inside, and so we talk to our server, and actually. Also, our old server just disappeared. She like showed up, got us water, got us the nachos, and then never came back. So we just talked to the other guy. We're like, hey, like we haven't ordered food, and also it's starting to rain. Can we move inside? And he's like, yeah, sure. So we pick up our silverware and our drinks. We walk inside. He sits down at a table right fucking next to the entire group
What?
in church. So they broke
What?
off the group and they're like, yeah, we're gonna, we're just gonna call it for the night, whatever. And they went to the same fucking restaurant and we sat next to them.
Dude, that's crazy.
That's sick.
So awkward.
So like, did you guys just talk about the game or what? What? We just,
Well, no, because they were leaving and they were like, because they didn't really want to hang out with them. They wanted to hang out with us. And so they told them that they were like going home.
oh,
And then
Oh.
yeah. And so then we randomly run into them in the exact same restaurant, but they're only hanging out with just me and Tommy. Meanwhile, the whole group is right there.
did they see it or was it just kind of like?
Oh
Yeah, they saw it. It was right next to him.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
so.
they saw it.
That's. Oh no,
Dude,
Kringe! Like,
If Tommy walks into a room, you know.
because
That
he's
is
tall.
very true. It is, he's tall and he's loud and he just makes himself known.
He's like a black guy.
So yeah, it was like we hadn't even like eaten yet, so it was like the whole thing. So that was my evening. It was a bit awkward. It was a bit funny. They were stressing out. We were laughing. It was whack, but it was alright. It was just kind of funny that like of all restaurants and of all tables, they put us right next to fucking them.
That's actually
That's-
hilarious.
Honestly, really funny.
Yeah,
That's
all right.
What are you doing, Caden? Sounds like you're.
I was like, how
running.
did this happen?
I'm walking over to change the air conditioning settings.
Oh, that's crazy, bro. I never
You
do
still
that,
down there?
bro.
Hold on.
Oh, I'm holding.
I'm also checking. Remember Barry?
Barry Allen.
No.
Yeah.
I
No,
make-
Dominic, it's the people.
yeah, no, I make
Wait,
that joke
no
every single
way.
time.
No way, that's Noah. I think
No
my
way.
new roommate might be becoming friends with Barry right now.
Wait, what?
Yo, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
he doesn't know.
You
Does
didn't
he
tell
know?
him?
Well, I mean, he knows the story, but like he wouldn't recognize him.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yo,
Dude,
this is drama
That would be
unfolding right
so
now.
fucking funny if he was like, "Yo, like, let's go chill at my place," and he fucking brings him back to his old apartment, and I'm just sitting there.
It's just like pissing on your floor on command.
Yeah, he like all of a sudden he's just insatiably like needing to go to the bathroom, and it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
On your creep shit, bro.
He would be on his creep shit.
Let's get through some of these pods. Jonah said he had a story about some like soda, like some guy that like loves soda.
Oh,
What was that
yeah,
about?
I do.
Yeah, I was editing and I was like,
It's
okay,
not really a story. It's kind of a thing.
well,
How
yeah,
did we bring this up?
'Cause it was
a
like-
Rocket League video?
yeah, because it was like, Jinx, you owe me a soda, but I don't drink soda, so give me a water. And you were like, oh, next, I have a, and you said piss fast top dick, but you completely stumbled on it. And you said like dick pic TikTok or something like that, and it was just, it was horrible. I kept it in the video. That's going on like next week or something like that. But it was you said you had a guy that like really likes soda, and it was like Caden's like me in elementary school or middle school, and you're like, no,
Oh yeah, dude. Okay, so Caden in elementary school or like middle school, I mean he's still kind of now. It's just a fucking fiend for like anything
Fiend.
drink related.
fiend.
Fiend. Like we'll go to like the fucking like, like Chick-fil-A, and I'll get like a small or medium drink, and he'll get a large milkshake, and he'll have the entire fucking milkshake down before I have like maybe half of my drink. Like not even.
Okay, to be fair though, you are really fucking slow.
Oh,
You
no,
can
no, no.
nur-
I'm-
you
oh,
can
yeah, yeah,
nurse
no.
a
trying
medium
to say,
like
like, I am
Chick-fil-A
the
drink for
slowest-
like a day.
Oh, I can't. I'm the slowest drinker on earth. But also, you're fucking fast. But I was saying all that to say that I had this dude who used to live with from the Joy Homes, and this guy put down soda like no one I've ever met. Like he had like cases of Mountain Dew in his room and in his car, or like Dr. Pepper all the time. Like he'd wake up, pop one, like 2 hours later, pop one. Try after that, pop. He had probably I think like 5 a day.
My
You
grandpa
might
did
be a
that.
caffeine addict.
My grandpa did that, but he also had like diabetes, so he wasn't supposed to be doing
Diabetes.
that. My grandma like stopped him from doing that, and then he went to the store by himself and just bought more. And we're like, "Stop! You're gonna. This is bad."
I'm like, get the back of the car. It's just like cases of Mountain Dew. I'm like, damn, bro. One time he like Me and Tommy were chilling in like the living room. It was like 9 o'clock, 10 or something. It was kind of early. We were hanging out, not too early though. And he comes out of his room like yawning without a shirt on, like he just woke up. And he pops a Mountain Dew. And he's like, "Hey, you guys want one?" We're like,
No.
We're like, "No, we do not." He's like, "Why not?" We're like, "It's fucking 9 a.m." He's like, "It's never too early for Mountain Dew." I'm like, "Yes, it fucking is."
Never too early for 80 grams of sugar.
He's on a
Like,
bulk.
that's the same.
He's bulking.
Like caffeine,
Bro,
wise,
he's
but not
dying.
He's dying. Diabetes speedrun any percent. That brings up a good point. I'm not just gonna like hard pivot. What is your favorite soda? Because like, I could go for a Mountain
Dr.
Dew.
Pepper.
Like I have a shirt that says I'm a pepper.
It's not your pepper. It's not your pepper.
My dad just gave me a whole bunch of shirts, and one says I'm a pepper. And I'm gonna wear that right out somewhere. I don't know, but it's like really faded, so I don't know if I don't know. I gotta style it with something to make it look good. Dr. Pepper's pretty good though. I used to drink that one all the time. Like that was my drink
It's
of
the best one.
choice.
It's easily the best one. Of sodas,
I
it's
don't
the best.
I don't really know what to like say to this though because it wasn't on the list. So
It is. Soda is on the list. We are talking about it right now. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I'd go for like a Mountain Dew, Sprite. I've only been drinking Sprite recently just because it has like less. Has it like less sugar or something like that? I don't know, man.
I don't know. Also, has no caffeine.
I think that's why I was drinking it because it was no caffeine for a while. But I'm back on caffeine. I like caffeine. I have
I mean,
slight caffeine addiction, but
I'm
light.
actually not like the biggest fan of soda. I mean, like I like it, but like I prefer to have like a good lemonade or like a good like sweet tea or something. Like I get
Ooh,
random
Arizona?
soda cravings.
yeah,
Yeah, bro,
yeah.
that shit's so good. I've been having it in a while though.
I when we buy them, we buy like the big jug at a time. That's just the best way to buy them. And then my dad would be like, "This is mine." I'm like, "That's not nice. It's not fair." And I drink it.
So
Anyways.
for all you guys listening, all like 3 of you, last night we were
Yeah,
gonna
it's
do a
just us.
podcast, and we were cooking as fuck. It was fucking hilarious, but we weren't recording because Caden had to go soon, and we were being so funny.
It was actually
And
such
now
a
Yeah,
great
you
night.
guys should have been there.
It was
Awesome.
perfect. And then Caden was like, "Nah, I'm gonna just ruin it like he did last week." And I was like, "Caden, oh my god,
And
man."
now you're probably like back to playing Geometry Dash or something.
Yeah, that's why he's not talking so much because he's playing Geometry Dash. But you
I
know what's
know.
you know what's
I would never do
hilarious?
such a thing.
Yeah,
Right,
he's doing it right
Caden,
now.
are you playing Geometry Dash?
I would never do such a thing.
I know you are right now.
Yeah, he just does it.
Nah.
Yeah, that's why he's not talking as much. But last night
Exactly, yeah.
he was cooking so much.
You're cooking so hard, and now he's just sitting there.
Well, we were gonna do it last night too, and he was like, "All right, I'll be home by 11:30," and we're like, "Okay." And then he's like, talked a little bit more. He's like, "All right, probably like 11:40." We're like, "Okay," and then he left.
No, I never said I would be home by 11:30. I never once said that.
If I was recording, Jonah could back me up right now with this too. But like, and then after like 11:40 rolled around, you're like, "Man, this drive-through is crazy." Like, what are you doing in the drive-through?
I told you I was gonna get food while I was there. No,
Hey.
all of these things you knew going into it. You didn't know,
Yeah, but
like none of us knew it was gonna take that long, but you knew
You
I
said-
wouldn't be home by 11:30, and you knew I was gonna get food.
You said latest 11:40.
Yeah, you did.
I don't know about the 11:30 part, but you said 11:40 for sure.
You said
I did.
You said she gets off at 11:30, so you're going early, and it was like 10 o'clock, or not 10 o'clock, like 11 o'clock, that you were like supposed to be leaving. And then,
Yeah, I went early so that I could get through that drive-through line and like be home by 11:40, and the drive-through line was like out the fucking parking lot and down the street. I don't know what the hell was going on. It was 11:30, and fucking swamped.
do you think that the like drive-through lines at In-N-Out would be shorter if there were more, or do you think it would just be that long at every single In-N-Out?
I mean, Jonah can like directly attest to this.
I mean, I think it's the lack of In-N-Out, really, because like there was only 2 In-N-Outs where I was. Granted, it was a small town, but they don't need as many, and it was definitely popping, but it wasn't popping to the point of like this is worthless to go. I think it's literally just that like Colorado like has so many people moved from California or something who like love In-N-Out, and they didn't have it, and when they finally got it, it just still hasn't calmed the fuck down because everyone loves In-N-Out so much.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it's kind of like what's like Raising Cane's is usually has a pretty long line, doesn't it?
It's not that bad.
Not as bad as In-N-Out.
It's
Ooh,
not
your
even
mic
close.
changed.
It's not
You sound
half the
good.
line.
Me?
Did it? I feel like it just changed. Wait, talk?
Yeah.
Do you hear that, Caden? Do you hear a difference or no?
Is it different?
I think it sounds better. Whatever you did, I don't know what you did.
I mean, I'm a bit closer to my mic now.
That's probably
Yeah,
what it
sure.
is. That sounds good, bro. You got like a smooth voice now. You sound like what I imagine I sound like.
Hey, baby.
Yeah, whoa, don't get me acting up, or I'm gonna have to end the podcast, bro. I'm blushing over here. You see my Instagram
Chill,
story?
bro.
My most recent one. It was like me being completely straight my entire life, and it's just like one of those
$20 whole dollars.
Yeah, it's a fancy car edit of a $20 bill just sitting on like a counter. On the topic
Yeah.
of Instagram
So have you guys
stories-
seen those Baki memes?
Yeah, I have actually. You want to explain it to us?
Yes, I do. Actually, no, I don't.
Well, I've been sitting in
What
my
the fuck was
room.
that?
I'll explain it.
Oh,
I've been.
okay. I got it.
Oh, for sure,
So,
yeah, because you
for-
stopped playing Geometry Dash. I bet. So now you want to explain it.
No,
Yeah, right, yeah.
I'm
Pause the
still,
game.
no,
Kate,
I'm still
go
playing
back
Geometry
to
Dash.
playing.
So my For You page for the past couple days has been completely swamped by
Swamped is
these
the word.
fucking. It really is for this situation by these fucking out of context Baki clips. I've never watched
Ooh.
Baki. I've never watched that anime, but for some reason, like I keep getting the memes, and they're always like the same caption. It's like, "Bro, watch Baki. It's peak Baki," and then it's a dude pissing on another dude in every scene, and it's always a different clip. And I'm like, why are there so many? What the fuck is this show about? That there's this many different like out of context men pissing on each other.
How do you think he's so
That's how I
strong?
feel.
Bro?
That's how I feel about the fucking boys. Everyone tells me to watch that shit, and I'm like, I'm gonna watch it. And every time I do, I see the worst fucking possible scene of all time on like TikTok or somewhere or whatever. And then Caden says like, no, like you just happen to see like one of the worst scenes in the show. Like most of the show isn't like that.
It's
And every time,
actually,
like-
it is honestly uncanny though how like good you are at only seeing the bad shit.
But then every time you're like, no, like it literally doesn't get any worse than that. And then I've seen another clip, and I'm like, man, what the fuck is this show?
It's actually really
like I saw
good.
one where like Homelander apparently was like jacking off to the entire city.
Yeah, that's like a 3-second scene, and they don't even like show anything. Who cares?
Yeah, bummer.
What
But
the problem
it's
is that
such
all
a
I've
good
seen
show.
is some
Maybe
dude
yeah,
getting his head.
maybe you
No,
couldn't handle this if you're seeing that and being like, oh, what the fuck?
Why don't I? Okay, here's the thing though: is that all I've seen from this show is a few cool clips on like TikTok of Homelander, and then fucking a clip of some dude's face getting smashed in from this girl's pussy, and then
Hell
Homelander
yeah.
jerking off to the city, and then some dude going in another dude's penis. Those are the 4 things that I've seen.
Oh, it's in season 2. Don't worry.
Still,
Yeah, no, that's
I think I'm good.
honest. It's a really good show. Like the way they do it is really good.
I know, I've
You
heard
get
it's amazing.
surprised on it. You're like, oh wow, like the way they like story tells really good. I do recommend. If you liked Invincible, you'll like this one. I think.
Invincible's lit.
I don't think it's really comparable to Invincible, but they're both really fucking good.
Invincible season 2, I think, is gonna come out soonish.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's
I'm really
hype.
excited for that.
That's hype. So was Loki season 2, which is less exciting, but I'd still pumped about. That's like one of the only Marvel things I still care about.
I still haven't even seen there's just so much Marvel stuff out. I haven't seen.
What's
a
the
lot
thing
of
is,
it.
I don't really care about most Marvel things nowadays, but like Loki season 1 was fucking amazing. Like some of the best like MCU stuff out there, I'd say. So I'm excited for season 2.
I'm trying to even think about any of the Marvel stuff I've watched because I feel like I just stopped. Like I haven't seen like anything. I just watched The Little Mermaid, bro. Like that shit was fire. Like today.
Like the animated one?
No, the new one with the Black Mermaid. Yeah, you probably haven't seen it. I know you're against all.
Heard
of
it
No.
alright.
Okay, relax, bro.
it. Chill, bro.
I am against live action remakes, but
No, it's actually pretty good. It was not bad. I do recommend it. I almost
I
cried.
heard it was alright. I heard it wasn't bad, but I didn't hear that it was like, ooh. I heard it was just like, okay.
I thought it was pretty good. It was there was a couple scenes I was actually like belly laughing because like Megan no, not Megan McCarthy. Is it Megan McCarthy? Is that her name? But she was
I don't know.
Ursula.
what are you talking about?
She was Ursula in the thing. She's a comedian. I forgot. I think it's Megan McCarthy. I could be wrong. It doesn't matter. It kind of matters. But she was hilarious. I was like actually like because I was watching it by myself, just like on my bed in the dark, and there I was like, ha 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 ha, and I looked around and I was like, this is kind of sad, but it was fun. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good show.
Laughing
the
at
thing with
shit in your
live
own room is honestly like a depressing experience.
Like even when I was like going to like a comedy show, like if or like watching a movie and something funny happens, you like look around and if somebody's laughing with you, you're like, yeah, this is justified. I don't know why everybody and I do that. It's just like, am I not allowed to be happy unless other people are happy? Should I go to therapy? This is therapy. This is fine.
Yeah, therapy pod.
Therapy pod. This is the therapy section of the podcast. We are going to start talking about our deepest traumas. Caden, you want to start us
I'll
off?
start.
You know what? That's a perfect
Um,
segue into your other thing written on this list.
Oh, dude, I'm not telling that story.
Is it too deep?
my thing.
Yeah, but we don't have time for that.
I know we're not doing it. It's just funny how perfect of a segue that is.
We can segue into something else that's on the list. I feel like I need to be validated, or Caden does, anyways, because he sent me a picture of his diabolical chest pump the other day and asked me to compliment it. He didn't say,
Yeah, I wanted compliments.
no, and
It
I'm
was a
just
good
saying,
pump.
you should have done it how I do it, and that's by compliment fishing, compliment baiting. Be like, man,
Yeah,
I look
so-
so bad today, and then just let other people hype you
But
up.
like in like a negative way, not like damn, I'm bad as fuck, you know?
Yeah, like an actual like, man, I'm not, or not even like sad. Just be like, my hair looks so bad today, and then you just kind of like side eye them and just stare at them.
Yeah, I'm thinking about like doing that with like dick pics, where it's just like, man, it looks so fucking short here, man. You know, just fucking send people those.
with like a bottle of lotion in the background. It's
chill, bro.
You got to make it blatantly baiting. Oh my gosh, words are hard. Or like a ruler in your other hand, but it's like a photoshopped ruler, so it looks smaller.
Yeah. So it looks smaller.
Yeah, so yeah,
Yeah, I gotta give the other guys a chance, right?
yeah. Like I took a picture of the moon the other day, but it was not over the city, so I took a picture of the moon, cropped it out on a little Snapchat thing, then took a picture of the city, and then put the moon over the city, so it looked all pretty. It did not look good at all. It looked clearly photoshopped, but I was like, the moon is so beautiful tonight, and I posted that, and I got so many compliments. I'd imagine. Actually, no, I did get one message, and it was my dad. He just said gay. I was like, okay.
DJ, this is your greatest bit yet. That was amazing.
Yeah,
It's
that was
funny
really
because
good.
that's
Holy
not a
shit.
bit. That was all real.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a lie. It's just a good way of telling a funny story.
Is it actually? I'll write that down. I'll just record this. Somebody asks me something, I'll be like, hold on, I got a great story to tell you, and then I'll just pull up this episode of the
DJ,
pod.
you're already recording this.
Yeah. You are recording this, right?
yeah. That'd be so funny. Be like, hey guys, let's do a podcast, and it's just convincing your friends to talk to you.
In that one tweet, they was like, I'm thinking about doing like podcast IRLs, but like not recording, just like just like sitting around.
It's like friends.
That's we should do that, Caden. We should do like a mall like interview thing, but don't record it and don't have a microphone or anything. Just go walk up and talk to people.
I feel like that sounds like the
You
worst
start asking
thing that
people-
could ever happen.
Random ass questions. Oh, that's fucking.
I did have that like
No
idea the
recording.
other day.
Or like you have the microphone but no camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like no, it's Caden. It's like those Steven Shapiro's, like you're asking out a girl for her number or whatever, but there's just no cameraman at all. It's
We
just
should do that.
talking to people. I don't know if I could do that.
It's like no. Are there like secret cameras? Mm-mm. Then start.
No, I did have like a similar idea. Like I was gonna use it for like a bit or something. We like go up to like a Starbucks or something, and you're like, "Hey, what time do you get off?" Like talking to them like a normal person, and then they'd be like, "Oh, this time." Be like, "Hey, can I interview you?" And then she'll be like, "Yeah." Like it should be a girl. Like that's what like in this like scenario, and she'll be like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." And you go, you get her on her break or whatever, and you start interviewing her. You just ask her normal questions like an interview. And then she'll be like, "What is this for?" And you'll be like, "No, I was just curious." It's just having a conversation with a person. It's just-
Actually, I got a story. Okay, the other day, I went to Mickey D's with Tommy, like not super late at night, but like kind of late. It was like I guess it was only 9 o'clock. It wasn't even that late.
Love Mickey D's.
And so we're going over there, and like Tommy has this kind of gift. You've experienced it, Caden, of like being best friends with like every person ever.
Yeah, he just walks in and like it happens.
Yeah, and so like we'll go through the drive-thru and he'll start talking to people and be like, "Oh, how's it going? Oh, how's your day?" And they'll start telling him, and they'll be like, "Oh, like like how much longer you got?" And they're like, "Oh, I got time." It's like, "Oh, you got this." And so like maybe it's just that like I need to change my perspective, and I just need to
Why
like.
did you just send me a fucking pumpkin emoji?
I'll be your pumpkin. Continue, Jonah.
How do you know? Jonah, what did you fucking do? What have you done?
It's funny because nobody watching has any idea. This is the best thing ever.
I'm in the middle of the story. Anyway, so we pull up to Mickey D's, and I'm like, all right, maybe I just need to do what he does. Like he's just doing it better than me. Like it's okay. Like I'll just try it. And so we pull up, and Tommy's talking to this one dude. I'm talking to this guy, and he's taking my card. I'm like, hey man, like how's it going? And he's like, going good, going good. I'm like, cool man, like have it. I'm just saying, just whatever. I'm just trying to be nice to this guy. And I'm like, hey man, like, like how much longer you got? What time you get off? He's like, I can't tell you that. And I was like, oh. I was like, okay. He's like, yeah, that's sensitive information. I'm like, oh, I was just, trying to make small talk. He's like, yeah, I can't tell you what I get off. That we're not allowed to do that. I'm like, man, okay. It's like the fuck. Like, I'm not trying to suck your cock or anything. Like, I just want to know when
Okay,
you're
to be fair though, that's like a little aggressive if nothing else happened in between that. Like, how's it going? Pretty good. What time you get off?
I mean, I get that, but like that's what Tommy does basically. Like he's just like talking to people, making small talk, and then I mean, like I get how it'd be like weird just out of nowhere, but like we were vibing and talking before that. I was just trying to just do what Tommy does. I was just confident in his strategy.
I think that's definitely it's definitely a learned trait, communication. Like on Instagram I started following this guy that's like super into about like public speaking and talking and all that kind of stuff. And he's helped me a lot with just like even just speaking. Like I want to bring that into, the real world, when I'm having a conversation with
I love
a
talking,
human.
bro, yeah.
Like it's
speaking words is great, man.
It's hard. Well, he's also doing like he had an ad where it was like, "Hey guys, I'm a public speaker and I wanted to say something. See, you're probably not gonna watch this because I was so sad and tired and whatever. But this is how I learned how to be better than that." And he was like completely changed the vibe, and you're like, "Oh my gosh, that was insane." So I want to like
just whizzed up Baby Gronk.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
It's just a fucking like 10 episode like curriculum on fucking TikTok accent.
I would watch that.
You probably weren't gonna watch that because of how sad I sounded.
But now my verbal edging has you on the edge of your seat.
Bro, it actually does now because I want you to say more stuff instead of play Geometry Dash.
Oh,
I would never do such a thing.
Oh,
that was a good cook. That was a good one. That was.
You know what I'm gonna do, Caden? You know what I'm gonna do since you're playing Geometry Dash? I was gonna do it anyways.
Well, I would never do that.
I am going to upload the Jonah of me and Jonah cooking before you and I cooking in Rocket League.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck you, Caden.
Yeah.
He got your ass, bro.
Damn, bro, he's gonna post a video.
What are you gonna do about it, Caden?
Man, I guess I gotta kill myself, right?
I guess so.
I think so. While you do that, Jonah, let me know about that Zelda game. And you said you pre-ordered Spider-Man 2? I want to hear about this. I want to hear about this.
I did, bro. So, I've been fucking waiting for that Zelda game to come out for years, and I think we actually talked about it on a podcast earlier, like in May. But I was waiting for it to come out for years because like the other one's like my favorite. And then like it came out in May, and I like beat the campaign, not super quick, but like it still took me a little while. I was like taking my time exploring. But then like I moved out here, and I was doing all this other shit, and I didn't really have a lot of time to play it. And I kind of just like didn't go back to it. I kind of just beat the campaign and never really like went back to explore the world or do any little side quests.
Mm-hmm.
And I was kind of bummed out about it because I was like, damn, like like the first game like took over my life, and I had all these great memories, and I played it like crazy. Like this time, I kind of just beat the campaign and called it. But like, there's so much stuff I could be doing, but I just kind of like didn't have the I wasn't excited about it, and I was kind of bumming me out because I was like, damn, like I was so excited for this game, and I don't give a shit. And then like randomly one day, I was just like, you know what, like maybe I'll just I'll try to get back into it and start doing some side quests. And like that one fucking time sent me, bro, because Caden was out of town, and I literally like all I was doing was grinding Zelda. Like it was literally like wake up, Zelda, go
Wake
to
up.
work, come home,
It's the first of
Zelda.
the month.
Within a month. So yeah, so that was sick. So I didn't 100% it because that would take like hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. But I did do like all of the side quests, and I got all the shrines, and I explored like all on the map in the second map, which took like a while. And so I kind of completed it for what I would do, you know, like kind of like my version of 100%ing it, like what I wanted to do, and I did all the side adventures, and that was cool. So that like completely took over my life for a few weeks, and I put a total of like 190 hours into it in the end.
Damn.
Yeah, but now the Zelda grind is over and I can rest.
What's your favorite game to grind? Because my favorite game to grind was Dark Souls 3. I don't think I like 100% it, like I didn't get all the spells and that kind of stuff. But I played that one
hated
a
Dark
lot.
Souls 3, man.
That was my favorite game for a long time.
I mean, Zelda isn't my favorite game of all time now because of God of War. But in terms of just like sitting down with one game for a long ass time and just doing everything, it's definitely got to be Zelda Breath of the Wild / Tears of the Kingdom, like both of them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll just put like an ass amount of hours into both of them.
I've never
No.
played. Is it something you think I'd like? Because I mean I like first person shooters and like Rocket League. I don't know
I mean,
if like
I don't know
MMO.
because like here, like I'm honestly not the biggest fan of open world. Like I kind of like linear a bit more. And Zelda's definitely like open world. Like you're playing to like explore. Like the campaigns are cool, but like the main meat of it is like all the like the side shit.
Yeah.
But I'll preface this by saying like my go-to game is not open world. Yet like when I played the first game and this game too, like there's just like so much shit you can do, and it's so fun. Like I remember like I have like ADHD a little bit like Caden, and so like there's most games that, like just can't like fucking hold my attention honestly. But like this game, like I'll just be distracted for hours because like I'll just like go to do something, and then like I'm going to do that one thing. I'm like I get distracted by like, oh, what's that?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, oh, what's that? And meanwhile, like 2 hours have gone by, and I still haven't done that first thing I wanted to do because there's so much like just fun things to explore and discover and like fight or collect or whatever that just like takes over your brain in like a really fun way. And I think it's not like a crazy story. It's not mind blowing. Like it's a pretty simple story, and it's on the Switch. The graphics aren't amazing, but like the game design is just so good that you'll just like keep playing and you don't know why.
It reminds me of like some like vaguely, not like that similar, but like not Dark Souls, but Shadow of the Colossus. Did you ever hear about that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched,
That'd
like,
be a bit more comparison. Or like if you ever played Skyrim, like that might be another comparison.
I did a little
Just,
bit,
like,
but it's just way too big. That one was way.
see,
too
that's
big.
how I feel about most open world games. I'm like, man, it's just too much. But like this one got me. Like I'll just play it for hours. I just love to explore it.
Yeah, I remember watching like Jacksepticeye play Shadow of the Colossus. I was just thinking, I kind of want to buy it, but I still want to buy Spider-Man. I want to buy the new Spider-Man. I haven't played any of the God of War games, so I'm like missing out there. I've watched somebody play the first God of War, and it was really good, but it's not one I ever played. I grinded Mortal Kombat a little bit. That one was kind of fun. The reason I started playing Mortal Kombat like at all is because I went to like somebody's birthday party, and it was just like somebody like we kind of knew, or like we knew him, but like the people I was playing Mortal Kombat with at that party, like there was like this little 10-year-old, 12-year-old kid, and he was whooping my ass. I was like, what? And I couldn't just let that happen. So I bought the game and started getting a lot better. He would still beat me, I'm sure, because he played a lot more than I did, but yeah, I like Mortal Kombat. Grinding games is so much fun. The satisfaction, it's almost like working and then buying something. You're getting a ton of text. Your phone is exploding.
My phone is fucking exploding right now. Can you guys hear this?
Yeah, I can hear
Yes.
every single buzz.
Damn. My phone is blown up. You know when you like hang out with someone, like a group of people, and then you like leave, and like
No.
an hour later, you're like,
No.
and then an hour later, you guys all start texting again. That's what's happening.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
I've
So it's
never
like
hung
you're
out with
like
anyone.
picking up where you left off.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Kid, speak.
I love this.
What?
part
What
of
do you
the
want me to
podcast.
fucking say?
I don't know anything, bro. It's a.
We haven't really been
podcast.
on like a topic that I've been like feeling yet.
Okay, then bring up something instead of playing Geometry Dash. You know, let's talk about Geometry Dash because you love that game. You're playing.
Actually, no, that's a great
That's
idea.
a perfect thing because you guys used to play that all the time, and I haven't heard about it yet. So you just
We
explain
did.
that.
So it was like the first game that our friend group grinded in like
Hour.
what would it have been? 7th grade? Or did that make it into 8th grade? Doesn't matter.
Probably.
Um so, we had like a competition um between like the members of the group to see who could beat the first demon level club step like the fastest.
How many
And
levels are there? What kind of levels
I don't
are
know. I don't know how many there are in the actual game, but I won the competition and then I beat every other level. And I got like really into it, which you know me well enough by now to know that that's kind of the only mode I have for shit. Like I don't I don't really get kind of into stuff. Um so I went crazy. Um just playing through this game. And then there was a level which was like one of the online levels back when the group was playing it, and it was Bloodbath, and it was like the hardest level at the time, and everyone was like losing their shit about it. And
It's one of the most iconic levels in like all of Geometry Dash, probably.
it might be the most iconic. And I never like grinded it, and I was kind of thinking about it the other day because like Geometry Dash was like showing up on my TikTok page for some reason. I think it's because people are like prepping for the update, and I realized like I used to be really good at that game. Why did I never grind the hardest level? So, and there are harder levels now than Bloodbath. Like, it's not the hardest level anymore. But it's sort of like a symbolic thing for me. I'm going back now and I'm beating it. And like I'm not like I'm gonna beat it. And I mean, yeah, it's literally like a redemption thing for me. Is like, why did I never beat the hardest one? Like, what was wrong with me?
Did you just give up?
This is like your game.
Well, no, I never grinded it. Like, I never even
It
tried
was
it.
never like a give up. It was kind of just like, did you ever get into like Clash Royale or Clash of Clans, Deidre?
Yeah, like you just play so much you stop playing. Yeah.
Yeah, and then just like every now and then it just kind of like phases out. That's kind of what happened. It's like we all played it so much, and then like after a certain point, we're kind of just like, all right, cool. And also for Caden, like I feel like in our minds, like it was like, all right, let's all be deadlocked or at least try to get there and like race there. And so it's like Caden beat us to it, and that's kind of one of those things where it's like
I
we
did what
all
I wanted
played-
to.
Like Hayden did what he wanted to, and then me and Logan played until we couldn't. Like as in, like I genuinely don't think. I mean, obviously I could if I put the time in, but I think I was limited because I played on my phone, and I literally just at a certain point it was getting to where like the buck was so hard that I just couldn't do it on my phone, and Logan was like way behind. I don't even know what
Yeah,
level he
well,
got.
what was Logan doing, bro?
I mean, he definitely didn't beat Deer of everything too, so he was way behind.
Yeah, I mean, it was literally impossible. So
Nice.
I love the uncomfortable silence part of this. That's might be one of my favorite parts. Remember that one guy that was just like on 10 the whole night?
yes,
And we were like, okay, like you can calm down now. And then he said the N-word and you guys went silent for a second. I was like, this is
yeah, we
Oh,
were
this is
all
great.
kind of like, wait, did y'all hear that? Like,
What do we say? Do we say something? What do we do?
And I was
Well,
kind of vibing.
I mean,
so I was like,
what was I supposed to like? Hey, are you white?
Yeah, exactly. It's like we don't know, and like it was be kind of weird to just be like, "Yeah, you white," like you know what I'm saying? But
I think his name was like Jacob or something, so I don't think he was white.
man,
Or I don't think he
he
was
had
black.
so much energy. He was
So
like
much.
bouncing off the fucking walls, and then like we got off the call or like the whatever, and then like just we all came back to Discord, the three of us, and we sat in silence. I'm sitting there in silence. I hear Kaden go, and then Deidre goes, "This is nice."
Yeah.
You
That's
do
a-
like the silence.
It's a really weird thing with our like
That's-
personalities. Like that's my favorite thing. That's like a love language. Like sharing music and then also sitting in silence with somebody. That's just
Dude.
the best.
Seriously,
It really
bro.
is.
I remember, like, the reason, like, Christian and I, from, like, back in Reading got so close is because, like, I just go to his room and we just fucking talk, and, like, all of a sudden we had nothing to say, and we just sit there just chilling. Like, we didn't, like, need to, like, fill out the space with words. We were just vibing.
What Caden and I would do, like after the gym and after just like berating him with just dumb nonsense, we go to McDonald's and then sit in the parking lot of McDonald's while we eat at like what was like 11 o'clock,
Dude,
just like
you
watching
pronounced
TikToks.
McDonald's. Like, so, like, you really just said McDonald's.
My,
Yeah, like,
my
cheese,
bad.
something big, whatever. Like, McDonald's.
Man, you really just said McDonald's, huh?
It's just funny how, like,
Yeah.
McDonald's. Like you pronounce the Mick like so clearly.
Well, I say it so differently. Like every time I say it too, I said like Mickey D's. That's it. I just say Mickey D's sometimes.
Mickey
I mean-
D's, McDick, Ronald
McDick.
McDonald.
the Ronald's dong.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one.
I just made that one. I just fucking off the dome, bro.
Off the dome.
Off the dome. Grr, you know,
We get
like kinda-
T-shirts. Can we have pod T-shirts?
we should get a pod T-shirt that says "Off the Dome" USP because that's uncomfortable silence podcast. That'd be sick. Maybe that's what I got to do, like a USP design art or something like that. I'll start working on that. Look
Can
at
we
you,
get
Jonah.
a new logo than just the shoe? Can we get like a new thumbnail or something?
I'll look into that because we have some of the screenshots we have from like that we sent.
You
like,
should
group
do
chat
the
and stuff.
screenshot of you and me doing the dub thing and Ken just sitting there like smiling as fuck.
I think
Yeah,
I'll do
that's a
that.
really good one.
And then put like a USP like in the background or something like that, and make the
Yeah,
S.
that's
I'll
sick.
do the S behind, like I'll have it like behind Caden or something like that. That'll like fade behind him or something. That's
we each
such
get
a
a letter.
good idea. We each get a letter. I get the P.
Yeah, I get the U.
Yeah, you do.
Huh?
Uh-huh.
Is that a euphemism?
It's a innuendo.
More like innuendo. That's what I'm trying to be.
Hey, that's good.
Hey, I'm gonna try. I'm in your window. Turn around. No, it's-
I did that to Ken one time.
Honestly,
Remember that?
I'm surprised I never did something like that to Caden. Like, cause I knew where he
Remember that
lived.
kid?
Rona did.
He did.
I
He just
fucking-
knock on the
I
window.
pull up to his house. So you know where his office is in his house, Cedra?
Like in the front.
It's like right in the front. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where he used to play because like he didn't really have his own setup yet. And so I hit him up one time, and I was like, "Bro, you trying to hop on?" He was like, "Yeah, sure." He's like, "Give me a second." And so he like locks into like the room. Turns on his stuff, and I'm sitting there right down the window. And I bang on the window, and he turns to me, and this motherfucker like falls out of his
Man, I was so fucking scared.
like. I got him so good, bro.
You really did. That was like, wasn't that like right before or maybe right after the wisdom tooth thing with Izzy?
It was probably near there. Like you got so pressed about that. I don't even know why.
I really did. I don't know what I was cooking, but I was not happy with you.
You
Wisdom
were pressed.
tooth thing.
Yeah, I got my wisdom teeth out and I was high as fuck. And Jonah like just showed up at my house with Izzy. And like I don't know. I think it's because like I didn't know Izzy that well, so I was just like, why are you like bringing like a stranger to see me in my fucking robe with like high as fuck? Like
You
this
would
is
have
not.
a robe.
This
You
is
were
not.
You were also like fucking calling her.
That's true.
So I was trying to make sure that you weren't trying to mess everything up.
Should we do this?
We should.
No, we're
No,
not
we
doing this
can't.
right now.
We're
We are not
42 minutes in. If you wanted to, we had to do it 42 minutes ago.
Not even, bro. Yeah. Let's just
No, we could just make it a special episode.
Yeah, we'll do it for the next one for 30. The big 3-0.
Hey, the big 3-0.
We'll get that one next. What are you guys doing tonight? Because like I'm pretty much free, so we can play Rocket League. And Caden's home.
I just beat it in 900 attempts in practice mode.
Damn, so that's like a good stopping point then.
Yeah, I've never beaten it in less than 1,000.
That's crazy.
Wait a minute. Wait. You're at your apartment, kid?
Yeah.
Oh,
Look at this. The stars are aligning just like the moon did.
dude, I don't have work tomorrow.
Yo.
Yo.
So are we gonna like cook?
Are we gonna cook right now? We're
think
gonna
we're gonna
cook
cook
after
right
we're
now.
cooking? Okay, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. We have some business we have to attend to.
Yeah, yeah. It's time for us to actually go be funny now that we're not recording.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna hop over to Rocket League.
If you want to see us,
You
be
record-
actually funny and all the bad stuff and uncomfortable silence cut out, go to the channel. It's where you're at right now. But let's
Let's
go
like,
cook.
Scroll up. It's probably
just
gonna
like
be a bit
scroll
low.
up, probably down actually, because if they just see this upload on Monday, they gotta go down a little bit, and then
Well, no, because by the time that you're gonna post this one sooner. By the time that you record this, edit it, and get it out, it's gonna be a few weeks.
that's true. Yo, no, this one goes out Monday.
But by the time you record the next, like,
Yeah. No, you're right. If you want to see us cook in the past, not right now, go scroll down and you'll see.
But if you're
those
coming to
ones.
this late, scroll up,
yeah.
and we'll let you know. which
Okay,
one this is,
holy
because
shit,
we're
just
gonna-
go watch another fucking video.
All right, love you guys.
Peace.
Peace.